Summer is here, and that couldn't be more apparent. It's that time of the year to relax, go to the beach, and enjoy the sun. But this summer in particular, I've noticed we're getting a lot of great games. That's pretty unusual because most games release in the fall, but hey, I'm not complaining. I've already sunk in 50 hours in Super Mario Maker 2, and I've had a lot of fun playing Crash Team Racing. A few days ago, Dr. Mario World came out for iOS and Android, and I'm having a really good time with that too. It's not a game I'll be playing as extensively as something like Super Mario Maker 2, but it's still really fun nonetheless. But then I realized something. Nintendo has another game coming this summer. Something a lot of people watching this are very excited for. I'm of course talking about Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Get some Fire Emblem Three Houses! Alright?
Calm down, I'm just kidding. I'm of course talking about Mario Kart Tour. The speculation for this game is pretty much done for at this point. I can't share any videos or screenshots of the beta, but anyone in the beta knows what the game looks like, how it plays, and what it's all about. To say the least, I was disappointed. I liked the gameplay a lot, but the gacha mechanics and lack of new tracks killed it for me. Lack of multiplayer was a problem too, but because it was a closed beta, I'm not worried at all that the possibility of the final game not having multiplayer. It's pretty much guaranteed at this point that multiplayer will be added to the game. Even Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance had it, and that was in 2001. But the question is, when's this thing coming out? We're in the peak season of the summer, and it has been almost 2 months since the beta test started. In this video, I'll be talking about why Mario Kart Tour doesn't have a release date yet, and when I think we could end up getting one. The beta test for Mario Kart Tour ended right when I got back from Greece, which was June 4th or 5th, 2019. Jet lag, I know. I can't quote this verbatim, but when the test ended, it said something along the lines of "see you in the full game," but it didn't have a release window. This probably doesn't mean anything, but I have a good feeling Nintendo is being very cautious about Mario Kart Tour's development. None of Nintendo's mobile games have been smash hits, and while Fire Emblem and Dragalia Lost were moderately successful, they don't have the mainstream appeal something like Mario Kart has. I could see Dr. Mario World becoming a success, but nothing that would become a smash hit like Pokemon Go and Fortnite. Think Candy Crush. It'll be well known and played by a lot of people, but nothing that would take over the world. Mario Kart Tour has already been delayed once, and not having a release date despite being in the peak of the summer season is alarming to say the least. Nintendo has been super secretive of the game ever since it was announced over a year ago, and if they delayed it further, I don't think there would be a huge amount of backlash. Not that much is known about the game other than the people who have played the beta, and I can't speak for all, but most Nintendo fans I've seen are pretty accepting of the delays. They're disappointing, sure, but it's sometimes necessary to make the best possible game. Otherwise you'll get something like Pokemon Sword and Shield, where fans are begging for a delay. I'm not completely sure the game will be delayed, but I'm not sure if it'll make its summer 2019 release window either. It really could go either way. I don't think the game is having a troubled development, but Nintendo is being more conscientious with Mario Kart Tour than any of their other mobile games from before, because none of the others really did that well, and this one has the highest chance of being a smash hit. And that's one of the reasons I think they won't give it a concrete release date, and just a summer window. It seems that if a game has a release window instead of a release date, people are accepting of the delay because they might have seen it coming. But I do have a few more reasons why we don't have a release date yet. Although the hype wasn't anywhere close to the hype for Mario Kart Tour, Nintendo just released another mobile Mario game, Dr. Mario World. It's not developed by DNA, but it's still a Nintendo mobile game. And if Nintendo had a trailer and release date for Mario Kart Tour, I think everyone would forget about Dr. Mario World because Mario Kart is just way more popular. Nintendo has been promoting Dr. Mario World a lot with the virus videos, and while opinions are mixed about the game, it seems to be doing fairly well. That's the main reason, I think. But Nintendo hasn't really had a good opportunity to announce a release date for it. They've been focusing on promoting other games like Mario Maker 2. And they couldn't have it announced at E3 because you know what happens when you announce a mobile game at an event like that.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
The question is, when will we get more information? When will it get a release date? And when will this game we've known about since January 2018 finally be released? The day I think Mario Kart Tour will get a release date is July 26, 2019. This is Nintendo's 3 months earning release, and most investors meetings since January 2018 have had updates on Mario Kart Tour. In fact, that's the only time we ever get updates on the game. The reveal, the delay, the beta test announcement, all during earnings releases. By that time, the summer will be winding down, so they'd pretty much have to say something about it at that point. As for more information on it, we already know quite a bit. But I do think it'll get an introduction video similar to Dr. Mario World's, and it'll have multiplayer with your friends on Facebook or Line. Possibly some new tracks too, but as for the release date, I'm sorry to say this, but I can't say with certainty if it'll maintain its summer 2019 release date or be delayed. In favor of it releasing on time, the beta showed that everything played fine and the game looked alright, just needed a few textures. They had a complete character roster, and they had a lot of tracks, and the gameplay was solid, so they could just fix up a few things and release it. But on the flip side, I think they did the beta test to get feedback on the game, and because it was kinda mixed, they're gonna take it into consideration and could end up delaying it to make it the best game it could possibly be. It will be disappointing, no doubt about that. But if you're expecting it, it's easier to accept, and besides, delays can really help a game. But what do you guys think? Do you think we'll be seeing more information on Mario Kart Tour anytime soon? Or do you think it'll be delayed? Anyways, thanks for watching, and keep calm and da-da on.